Listen, man, how y'all out there doing? First of all, I want to talk about hoes for a minute because sometimes I have to do live takes so y'all can get an understanding. So, let me get this correct. I want to know why every time a woman do something that another woman don't want to do means that she's a whore. I want to know, women, why just because a woman does something different that you don't do doesn't mean that she's a whore. For example, some women go to the clubs without panties on. Some do. So, just because this woman wanted to go to the club and fuck with this one particular guy and be freaking with him, she's a whore. Why? But then, your motherfucking ass will go to the club without no panties on because don't nobody know. You know? And this the shit I don't like about y'all women. The shit that y'all say and do. You know? And I would like to talk about the Love and Hip Hop show, for example. When Kirk went at Benzino house and the ladies showed up. These are single women, or I don't know if they were single, but they had to be. Single women that came to a pool jacuzzi party and got into the hot jacuzzi. You know what I'm saying? And they got called hoes. Why are they called hoes? Why is every time a female playing with guys or doing something fun, they're got to be called hoes? Women are just like men, and we supposed to be treated the same way. Women should be able to go and be wild sometimes without being a whore. All I'm saying is, when women do stuff sometimes, they don't mean that they're a whore. Now, they're doing it all the fucking constant fucking time, then they may be a whore. But they're not a whore. And I just be tired of the women that are saying, every time a woman do something that they don't do, she's a whore. Bitch, you probably a whore. You just don't want to admit that you're a whore. If you tell me right now, since you growed up, that you ain't never did nothing freaky, nothing spontaneous, man, I'll give you $5, $10, $20. I'll give your little ass some. I'm just tired of folks acting like they ain't never did no off the wall ass shit. Like you ain't never did no sneaky shit. And the first thing come out your mouth, you call somebody a hoe. Stop calling women hoes because they exciting. You know what I'm saying? I like to fuck with women that's exciting. I don't like to fuck with no boring asshole. So those women that's calling these folks hoes, I like hoes. Hoes are fun. Bitch, you boring. You a boring whore. You still a whore. You just at home. You a boring hoe. And normally the boring hoes are the ones we cheat on. Because we with a boring hoe and she's boring. Boring versus exciting. I'ma cheat on the boring hoe. I didn't know she was boring when I met her. She's boring. You's a boring whore.